Good morning, ladies. Today I'm going to show you how to make this, I guess like an Art Deco purpley and goldy type of nail. I do this using a bunch of different leftover strips. I don't open a whole bunch of new sets. This is just a way for me to use up old stuff. Along with that, I've got my nail prep, I have my X-Acto knife, I have my embroidery scissors. These you can find at Michael's, Hobby Lobby. I've had these forever and used them for so many things, but they have a nice little point at the end that helps me get detail work. I also have my Orly Bonder. I like to put this down, especially when using old pieces. It helps them stick a little better. And then for a top coat, I use this Seche Vive. It dries incredibly fast. Usually by the time I'm done painting the 10th nail, the first one's already dry. So that's why I love it, because I like fast, easy, dry. So what we're gonna do today, I broke this nail and rebuilt it with a poly gel, and I did white because that's what I have. So that's what I'm gonna work with. And I'm gonna start by, well, let me tell you what I have. I've got Bronze Age, Pop the Bubbly, Chelsea You Later, New York Minute, Aberdeen Aubergine, Sahara Jewel, Gratitude, and Flake My Day, and they're all color straight. All right, first, I'm gonna start with this middle section. I'm gonna do a nice triangle to start with. This has an end piece here, so I'm gonna start with that. Cut a triangle, kind of long. This just gets me started in the middle. It's little pieces. Move this out of the way so it's not so distracting. My X-Acto knife. And I use that to separate it from the backing. It's just easier for me because it's a nice thin blade. And I'm gonna start by sticking that right in the middle. Now, sometimes I will build these on a nail, but I'm trying to use it, or on a strip, but okay, this one's being difficult. I'm trying to use up smaller pieces. So I'm going to build right on top of my nail. Straighten it out. There. That's where I'm gonna start. That's my Bronze Age. I love this Bronze Age. It's so pretty. Of course, I love most of the duochromes. They're just really gorgeous. Now I'm gonna cut a strip of this one's Sahara Jewel. And again, it doesn't have to be in any particular order. I personally try to separate dark and light just to keep it interesting. Now, since it is, my triangle here is large at the bottom, I'm going to, I got this one, always. In a triangle also, I'm gonna put the larger part at the top and just place them side by side. And I'll come and trim it up later, so I'm not worried about that right now. Now I need a lighter color, so I'm gonna bring in my Pop the Bubbly, which this is one of my favorites right now that they've come out with in a long time. And even though this has a little wonky edge, I'm just gonna work with that. I will cut my shape. Get my X-Acto knife. And again, just fill in space there. Now, if you're not experienced with an X-Acto knife, my major was an architecture degree. I got an architecture degree, and so I have used X-Acto knives like all my life. I'm very used to them. Please be careful around your fingers because it really hurts if you poke yourself or cut yourself. All right, next I'm gonna come in with some Flake My Day. Cut a long strip this time. It might help if you get some of those readers that have magnifying lenses. I have some normally to wear, but when I'm doing this, it helps if I do a stronger magnification. But I'm just gonna lay side by side. Overlap a little if you really want to be sure that you don't have any color showing through. But see how it went light to dark, so you've got contrast so your designs show up better. And I'm going to finish this edge with some Chelsea later, and I'm going to use this curve here that's already on the strip. Cut it like that. Break it off. And I may have cut it too wide, which is fine, because just like your other strips, you can trim up the edges later. A little short there. There we go. Didn't want to stick. I didn't put my bonder down first, so it's being a little testy. Okay. So I'll put that there and give it a moment to stick down. Okay, so now I'm gonna go around to this side, and I need another dark color in here, so I'm gonna go with New York Minute this time. And I apologize that my filming skills are not perfect, still learning. My son and his girlfriend got me this nice ring light for Christmas that I'm very excited about, so I can get a better picture maybe. I'm gonna turn this one upside down and do the thicker end towards the bottom this time. Now, to do this on my other hand, since I'm right-handed, I'll probably do it on a strip first, just because, okay, this one's just tearing, so I gotta start over. I'm not as talented with my left hand, basically, is what it comes down to. So, let's try this again. I'm gonna cut a little bit thicker strip, because that one was really thin. And it wanted to break. So I'm gonna do it this way. Okay, I'm gonna do some more Pop the Bubbly, mainly because I just love it. I love this color. It's so pretty and goes with so many things, and I love pink. Pink's my favorite color, so get that in there. And again, I'm gonna turn it this way because I've got a bigger end to fill here on this side. So I'm gonna put that on there like that. And sometimes if you stretch these, you can get them a little straighter. Okay, that's a lot of color on this end, so I'm gonna come in with a more, let me use some purple here. Some Flake My Day edge piece. Cut that. Helps to have longer nails when doing this, just because you can pick up all these little pieces that fall when you cut them. There we go. Now I'm going to press around my cuticle, get those edges This I don't recommend, but this is what I do. This is how I get really clean edges as I go through. I might probably have to do something other than that Chelsea because it doesn't want to stick. It's too dry. Okay, let me switch that out. Something else. This is gratitude is everything, so let's use that. There. Sorry, Chelsea. There we go. Okay. Let me go through and trim. The edges. Again, I don't really recommend this. Use at your own risk, but that's what I do. Because I hate rough edges. Okay, and now we're going to take our emery board, file off our edges. Here we go. And then I will finish that with a coat of my Seche Vive to hold it all together. You can use Clear as Day by Color Street if you like, but that will give you your final maybe. All right, have a great day. If you have any questions, ask below.